Hello, this is Leech83. How we doing? Welcome to Season 3, Episode 9 now of our Road to European Cup career with Celtic on FIFA 16. In this episode, we have another 4 games for you. We've got a cup game against Dundee, we've then got Motherwell and Hearts in the league, and then the final game of the episode will be our last 16 match against German team Wolfsburg. So that's one to look forward to for us definitely as we progress into February now. So everything's looking okay. We are straight into this cup game. We'll play it because it's the cup, and then we'll simulate the 2 games in the league, and then we'll play the game against Wolfsburg. So let's get into this then. Our team for this game is Bogdan in goals with Janko, Riedewald and Chester and Santos at the back. We've got Yaya Toure in the middle with Scott Sinclair and Eswine on the other side. In the middle we've got McGregor with Griffiths and Hooper up front in this one. So let's get into it and see if we can get a result and progress in the cup. Just low out wide for Dundee is a good cross. Chester's there to meet it. And then Eswine can bring it away. Eswine, he's got Sinclair in front of him. He's got Sinclair now running across the field. He's got Gary Hooper. It's Gary Hooper with a chance and he slots it home to make it 1-0 after 68 minutes. Nice bit of a counter-attack there. Picking up on the play. Sinclair, good run across the field. And a nice through ball for Gary Hooper, and he tucks it away nicely, 1-0. For his 89 minutes played, or 90 minutes now, Alexander Eswine delivers it front post. It's there, it's a lovely header. And that'll do. Absolutely perfect. Exactly what we needed just to put the tie to bed. Nice delivery. And a perfect header. And that'll do perfect for us. 2-0. Well, that'll do perfect for us. Progress in the cup. Goals from Gary Hooper and James Chester there at the death from the header from the corner, which was absolutely ideal. And just as I say, progression, and that's all that matters for us. So it's on to the next game now, which is against Motherwell in the league. We'll be simulating that game. As I said, play 2, sim 2, so we've played this one. We'll simulate the Motherwell game and the Hearts game, and then we'll play the final game of the episode against Wolfsburg. So we'll get the team ready, and then we'll get into the game against Motherwell. Okay, so here we go then, straight into the game against Motherwell. And we have a team here of Bogdan in goals with Janko, Riedewald and Chester. Tierney comes in at the back as Santos is suspended. We've got Toure in the middle with Eswine, Sinclair and Mackay Stephen. Up front, Martin Braithwaite and Lee Griffiths. So let's get into this one then, and hopefully we just keep going with our good momentum that we've got so far. As Griffiths picks up an unwanted injury after 5 minutes, but then Braithwaite makes it 1-0 after 12. Good with the bad on that one there. Hopefully Griffiths isn't too bad, he's still continuing. Robson misses a penalty, but then Nicholson makes it 1-1 just before half time. Into the second half. Past the hour mark. Griffiths has finally been taken off, it's still 1-1. And Braithwaite makes it 2-1 in the 78th minute. Hopefully we can hold on to that lead. And we do, and it's all over. And that'll do is another 3 points for us. Let's go into the club then and make sure that Griffiths isn't going to be out for any period of time. Let's just have a little look. Okay, he's out for 2 months. Oh my god. He's out for 2 months. Jesus Christ. My god. I know Tom Roderick out for 8 weeks, so we've got that was happened ages ago. I've not deleted that. But to lose Lee Griffiths for 2 months is really bad. But hopefully we've got Eli Kanika in actual, or we've got Gary Hooper who could hopefully come in and fill in for him. Martin Braithwaite's been banging him away, so that's not so bad, but just disappointing for us at this stage of the season. We've got very important games coming up, but that's just kind of how it goes. But nonetheless, we'll just need to persevere. We'll change up the team a little bit, and then we'll get ready for the game against Hearts now, before the last 16 match against Wolfsburg. Right then, here we go then, the start of the game against Hearts. We've got a bit of a changed 11 again. We've got Bogdan in goals with Janko, Hanley comes in at the back, and Chester with Kieran Tierney continuing on the left hand side. In the middle we've got Scott Brown, now we've got Wanderson comes in for Eswine, we've got McLean who comes in for Sinclair, and then up front we've got a free of Ryan Christie, Martin Braithwaite and Kalichi Iheanacho. So let's see how we got on with this little bit of a change team against Hearts at home. and then, as I say, into the next very important game right off the bat. And Ike Iheanacho scores in the first minute. Absolutely perfect way to fill in for Lee Griffiths, getting us a nice early goal in what is considered a difficult game for us. So Christie makes it 2-0 in the 36th minute. Braithwaite makes it 3-0 in the 46th minute. Absolutely perfect. I hope we can keep this up. Another couple of goals, just put them right to the wall would be good. If not, then I'll take the free. It's 4-0. Hanley comes in with the 4th on the 79th minute, and then it is all over. An absolute drubbing. That's absolutely superb. A great team performance all round. To get 4 different goal scorers is always good, and it sets us up in great stead before we get into the match against Wolfsburg, which is only a couple of days away, as you can see, in this last 16 match. So it all comes down to us now. What do we do? Do we change the team, or how we kind of play it? I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. Let's just have a little look at the squad. We'll just keep this going and we'll just get straight back into it. I think what we'll do, we'll obviously take out Wanderson and we'll bring back in Eswine for his place. I'm going to bring Mackay-Steven back in for Christie. I think just that little bit of extra pace and what have you is always good for us. We'll keep with Iheanacho and Braithwaite up front. We'll take McLean out and we'll bring Sinclair back into the fold. And I think we're going to need to change a couple of people in the defence. Although Hanley scored, we'll need to bring Riderwell back in, and we'll take out Brown and we'll bring back in Yaya Toure. And I think I might actually take out Kieran as well. Yeah, I'll drop down Kieran and we'll bring Santos back in for him. So a couple of players on some yellow cards, so we need to watch out for those ones. But apart from that, it's still a strong 11 for us. So it's going to be Bogdan in goals with Yanko, Ridewell, Chester and Santos. Then we'll have Sinclair, Toure and Eswine with the 3 of Mackay-Steven, Braithwaite and Iheanacho. So it's a nice strong enough team to take on Wolfsburg in this last 16 match. This is obviously the first leg, of course, and we are at home, so we need to try and hammer home some sort of an advantage to take to Germany for us, to give us something to play for. Now, we'll just need to let them play in that kit. That's not so bad. So let's get into the game and let's hopefully have a good one. Alexander Eswine coming inside. He's got a ball through for Iheanacho. He's got the pace. He's on it and he smashes it home to make it 1-0. That's a great start for us. 28 minutes played. Nice little attack. Eswine cuts inside, gets a nice ball forward, and Iheanacho just blusting through and smashes it home, make it 1-0. Yeah, wins that header for Mackay-Steven. That'll do nicely. Oh, Martin Braithwaite makes it 2-0. Ball kicked out by the keeper, headed on by Yaya Toure. Dropped down for Iheanacho. He finds Mackay-Steven, who slots it for Braithwaite to smack it home, and that's 2-0. Great home advantage. Hopefully we can either maintain this or build on it. It'd be absolutely perfect to take to Germany for us. Game on. Well, that for us is an absolutely magnificent result. A 2-0 victory and a 2-0 lead to take with us into the second leg. Didn't do too well possession wise, but then we never do. That's just my play style. We sit and we press and we counter attack. It's just one of those ways that we kind of set it up. So the possession never really means much to myself. The main stat obviously is the scoreline and the fact that we're creating more chances as well. That's at the end of the day what it's all about. Team played particularly well in that game. Very, very happy with everybody. And as I say, the main thing is we're in a good position for the second leg. So hopefully you can join me for the next episode. It should be up again later on this week. This was going up today, which is Monday, and then we'll probably have another one up. We'll try and get one up for Wednesday or something like that, just so that it's a little bit more frequent. And apologies that it's took a wee bit of time to get in between the episodes and what have you. So my apologies for that. We'll try and keep it coming as fast as I can, but I hope you understand, like, I've not just got time for this, I've other things to do as well. So but that's all good. I appreciate your time as always. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have done, then smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.